Buenas tardes, estimado vicerrector, director de la escuela, autoridades, comunidad universitaria, profesores, estudiantes e invitados, señor Massimiliano Fuksas. Hace ahora 17 años que la Universidad de Málaga fundó esta escuela de arquitectura. En los últimos años hemos conseguido convertir este acto de inauguración en un acontecimiento social por el que han pasado algunos y algunas de las mejores arquitectos y arquitectas del mundo. En esta ocasión, en la que se cierra un ciclo de nuestro centro, al celebrarse próximamente las primeras elecciones en las que se designará la nueva dirección de la escuela, creo conveniente rendir cuenta de mis 8 años como su director de cultura. Prometo ser muy breve. Las principales líneas de actuación que se propusieron al inicio de esta actividad iban encaminadas en posicionar la escuela entre las mejores de España en temas de cultura. Estas líneas de trabajo fueron las siguientes. Conferencias. Traer los mejores estudios de arquitectos, tanto a nivel nacional como internacional. La excelencia como marca incuestionable a la que no debíamos de renunciar. Se ha conseguido traer a 3 premios Pritzker, al señor Shigeru Ban, la señora Kazuyo Sojima, a la postre doctor honoris causa por esta universidad, y más recientemente a Jean-Philippe Basal. Hemos traído a teóricos como Kenneth Frampton, varios premios nacionales, premios Mies van der Rohe, y también se ha hecho una apuesta ineludible por dar visibilidad a las arquitectas, potenciando un evento en marzo con la celebración del Día Internacional de la Mujer, en el que han participado arquitectas como Carmen Pinot, Acho Amán, Elisa Valero, Fuensanta Nieto, Ter, Benedetta Tagliabue o Ana Heringer. Exposiciones. Se han realizado exposiciones de producción propia y algunas de ellas en colaboración con otras instituciones, tanto públicas como privadas, para itinerar exposiciones externas. En este caso, señalará la exposición realizada para la visita de Kazuyo Sojima, que fue galardonada con el premio Emporia de Plata a la mejor exposición efímera no itinerante del año 1919 en España. Se han recuperado los viajes de estudiantes con destinos lejanos como Venecia, Japón, Nueva York y más recientemente Dubái, con otros de nuestro entorno más cercano. Se han potenciado las redes sociales de difusión. La Escuela de Arquitectura de Málaga utiliza varias redes sociales como Instagram, Twitter y recientemente se ha empezado a impulsar TikTok, a lo que debemos unir nuestra web cultural, la web EAM. Estos medios son básicos para difundir la actividad que se realiza en el centro, tanto desde lo cultural como desde la investigación y desde la docencia. Instagram ha alcanzado desde que se fundó unos 2.000 seguidores, que la convierten en la red más visitada de la Universidad de Málaga en base al número de posibles usuarios en función del número de matriculados. YouTube se ha convertido en una de las redes de difusión de vídeos de arquitectura más importantes del país, con más de 3 millones de minutos de visualización y más de 300.000 vídeos vistos desde su fundación. TikTok pretende ser una red más dinámica y su objetivo es conectar con nuestros potenciales seguidores más jóvenes y, por qué no, posibles estudiantes de la escuela. En cuanto a las instalaciones efímeras, La Noche en Blanco, pilar estructural de la actividad cultural desde 2009, desde esa primera intervención esta actividad se ha convertido en una de las más valoradas a nivel local y nacional. Por ella han pasado más de 250 estudiantes y unos 60.000 visitantes, sin contar los que últimamente visitan la instalación que solemos hacer en Calle Lario, que es más de difícil cuantificación. Estas instalaciones han recibido varios premios nacionales y reconocimientos entre la mayoría de los medios de comunicación. En sus 2 últimas ediciones ha sido elegida para representar al Ayuntamiento de Málaga en la actividad central de la Calle Lario. El Pabellón de España de la Bienal de Venecia la eligió para ser expuesta en varias de sus salas y para organizar la fiesta de cierre del pabellón en noviembre del año 2019. Como secuela se han realizado intervenciones para el pabellón central de la Feria del Libro y se ha colaborado con instituciones públicas y privadas. Para finalizar, se ha potenciado el Festival de Arquitectura de Málaga, denominado FAMA, que deriva de la antigua Semana Cultural que se empezó a celebrar en la nave de Renfe con motivo del Día de la Primavera. En la actualidad, esta actividad se celebra después de la Semana Santa en estrecha colaboración con la Delegación de Estudiantes, que ha conseguido posicionar actividades de conferencias, visitas de obra, talleres y viajes. El acto de inauguración de este año nos ha permitido recobrar una cierta normalidad, después de un largo periodo complejo y difícil, donde la mayoría de los que aquí estamos presentes hemos perdido a algún ser querido o hemos sufrido el impacto de esta terrible pandemia. Desde aquí queremos recordar a todos y a todas los que han contribuido a minimizar los efectos de esta terrible enfermedad con su trabajo incansable en pro del bien común. Antes de seguir con mi intervención, quería dedicar unas palabras a todos los que han hecho posible que hoy estemos en este evento. Quería dar las gracias, en primer lugar, a la oficina en Roma del señor Fuksas por toda la ayuda que nos han prestado en organizar el viaje. A la Universidad de Málaga, al personal de nuestra escuela, por su apoyo y colaboración, a todas las instituciones y empresas que han colaborado para que con su ayuda haya sido posible traer al señor Fuksas. También quería dar las gracias a todos los estudiantes que han colaborado en la organización de este acto. Y este año que quería dedicar especialmente un agradecimiento a mi mano derecha en todo este proceso, a nuestra secretaria de dirección, Laura, capaz de hacer lo difícil muy fácil. Quiero dar las gracias, quería deciros que tengo una deuda pendiente desde hace mucho tiempo. Quería dar las gracias, y por ello pido disculpas, quería dar las gracias de todo corazón al equipo del Centro Tecnológico de la Imagen, de la Universidad de Málaga. Sin ellos, estos actos de inauguración no habrían sido posibles. En estos 8 años nunca he recibido un no, pese a que muchas veces le he pedido cosas casi imposibles, tanto técnicas como por temas de plazo. Mil gracias a este gran equipo. Este año tenemos la suerte de contar con uno de los estudios de arquitectura más relevantes del panorama internacional, considerado uno de los 25 mejores de Europa, con más de 170 personas trabajando y más de 600 proyectos realizados en todo el mundo, con sede en Roma, París y Shenzhen. Ha sido siempre voluntad de esta escuela acercar a nuestros estudiantes y profesores los y las mejores conferenciantes posibles, con el objetivo de completar su formación. Nuevas miradas que deberían ampliar su percepción del mundo que nos rodea, arquitectos, arquitectas, artistas, pensadores, los y las que tienen algo que decir, tienen las puertas abiertas de esta escuela ávida de conocimiento. En este caso hemos invitado a uno de los mejores estudios de arquitectura más potentes del panorama europeo. Seguramente muchos de nuestros estudiantes no lo conocían hasta que empezamos a dar difusión de este evento. Estoy seguro que después de su intervención muchos se volverán fervientes admiradores. Es costumbre enumerar los premios y éxitos del ponente antes del inicio de su disertación. Hace un momento me ha dicho que no quería que se hablara de ese tema, con lo cual hemos acertado. Pero como ya hice en años anteriores, con el permiso de todos ustedes, me voy a centrar en otros aspectos que consideramos más importantes. Se trata de un estudio clásico que es capaz de abordar todas las escalas del proyecto, desde una pequeña lámpara hasta el mayor de los aeropuertos, en el que se incorporan los procesos creativos más vanguardistas con un apoyo fundamental a lo que ellos denominan el Innovation Lab, un laboratorio abierto a nuevas experiencias proyectuales. Gracias a la investigación continua y un enfoque innovador, el estudio ha realizado obras en todo el mundo con una atención constante a la sostenibilidad y la inclusión para conseguir una arquitectura cada vez a una escala más humana. La trayectoria de nuestro invitado es extremadamente extensa. En la década de los 60 trabajó con Giorgio Chirico, Archie Graham, Henrik Larsen o George Hudson. Desde el año 1985 comparte estudio con su esposa y arquitecta, la señora Doriana Fuksas. La nueva Terminal 3 del Aeropuerto Internacional de Shenzhen, que diseñaron y construyeron entre el año 2008 y 2013, es un ejemplo sobresaliente del uso de tecnologías de producción y diseño paramétrico en un edificio de gran escala. Pero no debemos olvidar su propuesta más arriesgada, como el proyecto del Centro Congreso de Roma, más conocido como la Nuvola, donde se atreve a interactuar con uno de los elementos que más preocupan al arquitecto, la gravedad, y donde es capaz de construir un auditorio para 1.800 personas suspendido en la levedad del espacio. Señor Fuksas, para esta Escuela de Arquitectura es un honor y un placer poder escuchar sus palabras. Sea bienvenido y espero que nuestro auditorio disfrute de su conferencia. benvenuto in questa università. Muchas gracias.
Buenas tardes, è la sola frase che so in spagnolo, ma ne conosco anche altre. Poi parleremo, io non so, la lingua ufficiale potrebbe essere l'inglese, che è neutra, ma vorrei dire una cosa in italiano, è che gli italiani sono convinti di parlare spagnolo perché mettono una S in fondo alle parole italiane. Ma gli spagnoli sono convinti di parlare italiano perché mettono una I alla fine di tutte le parole. Guarda, vi devo ringraziare moltissimo. I don't come, now a little bit English. I don't come in Spain, in the school, for lecture, since so many years. I think the last time was when I organized the Biennale of 2000 in Venice. And I did a presentation in some place here. Now I want to come here, say, but you are, my office they say, but you are so old, why you are moving overall? No, I want to come in Málaga. I want to come to stay with you. You know what your professor, Antonio, showed me some models did with 3D printing. And I was very impressed. I am using since many years 3D, and we are, the last model that we did, I show you, it is a model of 4 meters high, 8 meters long. For a project that I cannot tell you where, when we do, but it's very impressive for me. Now I don't know how much time you want to support me, for how long. Tell me, I can make very short, very long, up to you. But I will tell you something before to show something. It's 5-6 years ago with my friend Ramon Prat that helped me since 23, 24 years. But not like only like a publisher and editor. No, as some people that we can speak with him. But since 6, 7, 8 years, we start to say, I was so boring of architecture. Architecture is so boring. It was always the same thing. You see in Instagram a project, you see another one, another one, another one, are all the same. Every people copy the other. They put something more, they cut this, they put something here, they poof, it's always the same project. I was so tired and so boring, really, to see everything that we start to think that when in the early 80s, there are not so many of you that are bored. I start to work through something that I was very interested. The mechanical of quanta. How do you say in Spanish? La meccanica di quanta. Quanti. You don't know what is, I know. don't take care of me. But if you start with this, after you understand, I understood it because there was many physical people, fantastic people that I understood that you have something quite normal that with magnetism or something, take the little parcels. They take a position that I don't want, but was always beautiful. Then was no project of architecture, but was so inspiring, so strong that I say, this is something else. After I forget this for many years, and after I start again with Frattali, and after with some algorithm that I need to use the Frattali. This was in 80s, early 90s. And after, I need many algorithms, new. And with the project in Shenzhen, we used about 100, 120 new algorithms. The most important was a script. If you are good for artificial intelligence, script, algorithm, something like this, please come to visit me. I bring you inside. You are welcome to come aboard on my boat. It's something that you don't see a lot around. And now I know that you are a little bit confused with what is about quantity, algorithm, what we can do with this. After we see something, there are something normal like a project, and after there is a piece that I never show because it's inside of our office that I want to share with you. You can understand very well. But we can start now. I don't like to stop here. I like no, okay. I stay here, okay. I tell you what is the organization. There are no organization at all. I did this in a few minutes in my office that before to have a flight, I say, I need to show you something. This video is done by one of my two daughters. One is, she is director and filmmaker, and she did this one was the opening on Shenzhen. And it was before the opening. It was fantastic when they opened, the people, they opened the door, they arrived, every people to take the first flight. The people say, well, it was very nice because the people don't look at the place where they have to go, but they take a picture. They stop, they take a picture. Then this is, it's very huge, but this is not what to do. But to do all this is a natural light. This building is completely with the natural light. It was. I want to have a building without air conditioning, but they say me, we have to do, otherwise the government was not happy. And then we did like a sculpture, there are these pieces that are around there. This is for air conditioning. But all this is, we did this with many algorithms because we want that to use the light, but we didn't want to use a subtropical climate in Shenzhen. Shenzhen was a city before of 26,000 fishermen. And these people, now, there is no one fisherman, but there are 23 million of inhabitants, perhaps more, perhaps less, I don't know really. But this Elisa is my daughter, yes. Can you go on? Yes. And there is a very small airport that we did before the war, this one. We stopped at the light. This was exactly one day we opened this, one day before the war, Russia, Ukraine. And this I show you because I don't want a war. Architecture cannot be. What is an architecture? What is war for an architect? Is a bunker? No. Architecture is a peace work. Without a peace work, we cannot live. Then this is Doriana. She wanted really to be with you, but she doesn't like, since 3 years, she doesn't like to fly. Doriana is my wife. But she doesn't, I take to go in one place, she come after with train, with boat, with ship. And after I arrive in 55 minutes, she arrived after 2 days. It's okay. This is what we did. This is a different algorithm, even for the light. Even this, okay. Ramon was with me for this opening. This was a pre-opening, but they sent me a flight, an airplane, and after we came back with the same airplane in Paris and not. Okay. After, in some time, in the 2000, I did 2 projects that was very amazing. Was not very huge, but was the Ferrari headquarters research center. What is a research center? It's a place where people has to be happy, quiet, has to be something that I see in your school. That is it's a different way to work. When I did this, I tried to give a different idea, different concept of work, or job, or to be there, or research, or seeking. But I think, first of all we did, on the second floor, we did some water. Why? Because the water can be helpful for saving energy, but for a lot of things. And this is what I did. I show you mostly some video because it's you can see which way we work. Okay. And this what is I love it because my dream it was when I did the project I saw in the water was the rain. I saw the water. What I see on the sorry. And I say, now I have to do a project for this. I do a project that we can see, when you stay and you stay up and you see what happened under. Okay. This was very amazing because one structural engineer said to me, I need another 20 columns. I did only 2. But it's a typical, it's a Japanese, and it's a Ferrari guy. And there is 2 huge meeting room, one red one, Ferrari red, one yellow, because the really color of Ferrari was not red Ferrari, it was yellow, the first one. This was something that I remember me Kubrick shining. And this was the second project that I did, small one that I did in the same period. Can you stop with this? One moment, only one moment. Grazie, grazie molte. One day, I arrived in my office, called me in office in the night. I was there to work because I saw that you are working all together, even in the night. It's for your life. It's not only for when you are a student. Pay attention. You are thinking that is the best period of your life. This best period of your life can do a lot of years, quite 100 years for you. For me, less. Then I was in the office. One guy called me, and I said, "Hello, was no, this was no the mobile." Called me, I said, they said, "Are you Mr. Fuksas?" "Yes, I am," mi ha detto. "Lei è l'architetto Fuksas?" "Sì, sono io." E com'è che mi ha risposto? Perché sto a luna di notte, un'ora della noce. Perché sto lavorando. Io vorrei un progetto da lei, dato che era italiano, anzi era veneto, con un forte accento veneto. Allora io dico, ma scusi, che vuole da me? Io vorrei un progetto da lei. This is a very good idea. But which problem? What do you want from me by me? What? I want a project. I said, okay. No, I want a project from you because it's 220 years that my family has the same officina, the same fabric, the same manufacturer. Of what? I say. It's a manufacturer of grappa. Do you know what is grappa? All. No. Grappa is very strong alcohol. Very strong. Yes, but after I decided that I want a program. But which program? I have no program. So, yes, but what do you want? I want a project of architecture. Because I said, I want a gift. I pay you, pay attention, be sure, I will pay you. But I need a project of architecture. Before I was thinking sculptures, but they say, no, I want architecture. I said, yes. And I invited him to in my office. In 2 days after he came in my office, we go to have a lunch together. This was a man about 80 years old. He has his driver, he drives very fast from Venice to Rome. 200 kilometers per hour. Crazy. I arrive and I say, show me the image. There was a lot of trees in this plot. Beautiful trees. I say, which trees? This is our American oaks. They can be red, yellow, green, beautiful colors, can change the colors. Because they used a very good landscape architect, was Porcinari, he passed, to make this project, these trees. And after I say, I can do a project with this. I say, but if you want, we can cut. I said, don't cut, please. I say, I do for you a project from where you can see the trees. It could be a good idea. Then I see I need something, I did this drawing. Under say water, under there is another piece that I don't in my drawings, that was one small auditorium for music. And after, go on please. What is a building? A building is something that can change during the life. Then this starts to be a laboratory, and now is a place that they make every July a performance of ballet, contemporary ballet. And this is one of these performances. This I discovered. No, nobody told me. I saw in internet, I saw that something like this. Then my building can be used for everything. The flexibility, no program is a really program. This is the two bubbles that every people call now bubble of Nardini, with the water, this is the light under. This is for music, there are two possibilities from outside to inside. And the people is part of a performance always. People is part of architecture. Architecture is for the people, it's not only for the architects. Then, after a few years, before or after, I don't remember, I did a big painting, a very huge painting, many times happened in my life. Then this for the Fiera di Milano, that in 3 months I did the project, even construction the details, and after very long. The history was very long because another time I tell you everything. So this is 1 mile, is 1 million square meters. In 26 months we built in Milano. This is all. We built all this one. This was one of the first really parametric building that I did. And this was we start in 2003. But there is even something very useful, like the entrance of the Milano Trade Fair is directly from the metro that I said, I do this if we have a possibility to have a metro inside, but this is another tale, other stories. One day in Shanghai, I was just walking around Shanghai. I saw a piece of this. Really, I saw there. Take off. They say, what do you think? It's not bad. It's a little smaller, but you can do better the next time. This is something of a building site. What is building? It's not only, this is concrete in the middle, steel and textile. You need to have to forget the structure. You have to go. This is a textile that we did every time we do something new, something we may perforated to have a better for the possibility of life and for many things. This is for 12,000 people. But this, what is for me important is the transition from this, that is like a lamp. Inside you are more and more solidity. This is one of them. This was to give it the possibility. It's a little bit gestual because it's not really a geometry. It's something that is you see before that you draw. Anyway, if you don't make a drawing, it's much better. The finally is that we don't need to draw. But this, when you are my age, you can do, not now. after I explain a little bit better this concept. This is we use a lot of an artist. This artist is a Gormley that did a very nice. He decided in this part of this building. Not bad, huh? It's the place with a lot of light is archives. The archives are on the top. Light for the people, building, quite solid. And this is another history fantastic. Then, one day, in one newspaper, Dutch newspaper, I saw this. I did some huge project, no bad, in the central area. And this, I said, but what is this? A lot of people around. Can you go on? This is all the piazza, this is, we did this. There are many projects that I did there. And this is the last that we did. And every year, they do a festival of the light there. In one place, this one. They never called me to say, we can use, no, they use this. They use the building, the surface, like a screen, that can, is this. Every year is different. Then you see that when you discover that your building can be everything, can change with the light, with the work of the people, the imagination, creativity. It's something that is completely digital. That is a little bit more than parametric, this is. Then you do a project, you don't know what's happening. You give it to architecture only the possibility to speak with the people and to be acceptable by the people. You cannot do more. But when you see something like this, you say, yeah, it's not so bad. This project I did only when I did many models of this. I pushed it, but this is many years ago. I pushed this surface. This is another thing. This in Frankfurt, Maizal. No, one moment. There is nothing else. Yeah. No. Go on. You know, there is something, the last minute, I lost a little. This is a project for Giorgio Armani, that is the best friend of Doriana. And this was a staircase that we did the model, and we built. And in New York, we have not find a company able to build, but we find a very small company in Italy. It's like Spain. You find people that can do everything. And you can find in a very small village, they can do everything. I cannot show you the drawings because I forgot to put inside. But when the people that build this, in which way we built? We did, it's a structure, it's metal. After we use some other material outside. But after we cut in many pieces, we ship it to New York. In New York, they put together like a Lego. This is the way, because we have not found people that could do this. And after we decided also to make some experimentation with the first LED that we have seen, he said, this is our staircase. At Ginza we did a tower for Giorgio Armani, and this Doriana did much more than me, but she was really a lot in Tokyo. This is Armani Ginza Tower. Non ci sono. There is someone that have seen this. This is 1 tower or 230, 40 meters. This one. But this is a very complex. I show you only some images like this. And after we did, no, it's not this, it's another one. This one. And after we build these things in Shenzhen, and there is a system that is cut some element this that in board we use for sustainability for a lot of things. This one, but there is a lot of greenery on the roof. This is what I prefer. Is on the top. And this is fantastic that you see the trees that they grow up. It's a for helicopter, of course. This is one station of metro in Naples. It's the first and the last. That is that we have seen. We have found out a temple of 1st century, and this was very nice to have all these columns and these sculptures, everything. It's the life of an architect. We do a different project every day. This is the end, but there is some images of what is today, or what we have now. I forgot. This, yes, there is something. This is another thing. With Ramon, we did this. This is with the quanta. Quantic. This is in which way we use the elements negative in the city that make the cut the city in different parts. Then we reorganize, build the city with another level. This like this. This in Seoul. And after we have a recuperation of CO2, and after you have energy, electricity, we use by the street. The connection between all this quarter with the river, with the another part of the city. This is what we do. This a few years ago we did this. What we are doing now, with the more knowledge. It's clear, no? Yes. This is very simple. This program is very simple. It's cellular automata. It's very stupid. It's so simple that even we can do this. This energy and CO2. This is what is when you have pollution, you can utilize the pollution. It's just to do a new landscape, use what happened in the city to have a new landscape. Not only against, you work with, not against. This is something that, and this is what we are doing now. This is a really project. We have a model of this. This is a section. For this reason, I tell you that we don't need to make drawings. I have a big screen, LG, big, very huge, a lot. We use this to say, stop. This is the model that we do with the subsystem that you. It's exactly this project. It's not other things. This is the canyon. There are two possibilities with a development inside, another is a canyon with a connection between. With the stadium, it's a big scale. This is some small models, big models. Or like this. Well, we work with the 3D parametric algorithm and the machine that can do this. Then you see. Now I want to finish in this way. I show you some spots. I didn't want to show you too much because otherwise you are more confused than me, myself. Then what I want to do, I want to keep from your school the best are working with the parametric and with the models 3D. This is my really purpose. Please, if you want, you can come. If you are something like this, I am sure that I am working, my team, really my team, very close to me is people that are from 25 years to 28 years. The other people, they are very good, but I don't care. And this is what I prefer. What the drawing, the white paintings, I did with Ayush, that is Indian guy of 25 years old, another one that is 26 years old, now he's no more with me, another guy that is 28, it's a maximum. Perhaps I can kill him. He's too old. Then this is the way, this is the life. Wake up, do something new. You have to do better than us. You have to have a passion to be better. I don't want to show you my story, all my drawings, paintings, and do something that I can be excited to see your work. When I saw something that you are doing, I say, it's true, eh? This is interesting. Because you are very close with the next part of the world. Now, if they stop to make war, they stop to be stupid, we can work for the future, with the future. We can help the others to be better, like I hope of you. Thank you very much indeed.
Muchas gracias, Massimiliano. Bueno, después de esta magnífica conferencia, tenemos un postre que creo que os va a gustar a todos. En 2019, coincidiendo con la visita de nuestra arquitecta, doctora honoris causa Kazuya Sejima, decidimos que este acto académico se debería completar con una parte más lúdica. En aquella ocasión, tuvimos el gran honor de poder contar con la actuación de Luz Casal, que me acaba de decir el señor Massimiliano Fuksas, que es una de sus artistas más preferidas. El año pasado pudimos disfrutar... ¿Puedes pasar? No, it's not true. I can show you this because after you understand a little bit better what we did. This is always my painting, but this was when I was young, to start with the cloud. Now I don't need to do. But this was the beginning, in 1999. This was some drawings of the cloud, paintings more than drawings. This is a beautiful system that you understand the structure and the people that are working. I love these people. And this we built, you see. C'è la musica? No. Now, there is many things in there. We have everything is put inside
of these 4 meters, this platform, all the air conditioning, air, everything is inside. MEP. This one. There are no columns. There are 75 meters without columns. Completely, I don't know where it came from. The textile that we use here is an evolution of the textile that we use in Zenith, in the others. And this is a big auditorium, like you say. And the night is a really lamp. It's really it's magic because it's after a lot of years that in Rome, nobody want to do something that is completely part of innovation. Can you go? No, you said this again. Okay. Ce l'hai te in mano? Ah, you. Go on, go on. Yes, this is people that make a performance because inside they use Teatro dell'Opera, everything. There are a lot of things. They are doing, I don't know what is it, an installation. It's quite old, in quite my building there is always finally they use it in different way. The staircase are very important, like elevator. And this is auditorium. We did everything design. The lamp is a Guzzini, and the poltrona Frau did all the poltrona. This is a beautiful picture of my friend, is from Brazil. He's a photographer. And this is from in the night. Yes, it's enough, it's good. Thank you very much. Sorry.
Bueno, seguimos con el acto. Bueno, seguimos con el acto. Este año y siguiendo los criterios de calidad autoexpuestos, queríamos cerrar este acto con un artista que trajera a este espacio, una vez más, recuerdo de nuestra cultura más cercana. No olvidemos que este concierto es un regalo para todos y para todas ustedes, pero especialmente para nuestro invitado, el señor Fuksas. En los próximos días se celebrará el Día Internacional del Flamenco, que en 2010 fue declarado Patrimonio Cultural Inmaterial de la Humanidad por la UNESCO. Nuestra artista invitada es una de las mejores, por no decir la mejor representante de este difícil y apasionante arte. En 1975 saca su primer disco formando la mítica pareja Lole y Manuel, con el título Nuevo Día, precursor de lo que se ha denominado nuevo flamenco, adelantándose a figuras de la importancia de Paco de Lucía o Camarón, que no publicaría su mítico disco La leyenda del tiempo hasta 4 años después que ella. Sus discos pasaron a engrosar las listas de éxitos de esa época, algo nunca visto hasta el momento. Ella es historia viva del género flamenco con una prodigiosa voz que ha conseguido enamorar a generaciones de amantes de la buena música, innovando incorporando nuevas letras, arreglos, fusionando estilos diferentes. En definitiva, evolucionando un complejo género musical hacia el futuro. En esta ocasión, quiero agradecer especialmente la participación de los músicos que van a acompañarla. Tendremos el privilegio de escuchar a un guitarrista excepcional, como es Juan Carmona. A la percusión, mi cómplice en este asalto a la agenda de nuestra invitada, posiblemente uno de los mejores baterías del país. Él es también batería de Luz Casal, desde casi el principio de su carrera musical. Muchas gracias a Tino de Gerardo por su ayuda para que podamos disfrutar de este concierto. Hoy podremos escuchar temas que son grandes clásicos con otros que han sido compuestos más recientemente. Ella ha hecho excepción para estar hoy con nosotros en este acto de inauguración de curso, por lo que no podemos más que mostrarle nuestro mayor agradecimiento. Ella es Lole Montoya.
Si has mentido alguna vez y dime si cuando lo hiciste sentiste vergüenza de ser embustero. Dime, dime, dime. Si has odiado alguna vez a quien hiciste creer un cariño de verdad. Dime si siente tu corazón como en sí mismo el dolor de tus hermanos. Dime, dime, dime si has cortado alguna flor sin que temblaran tus manos. Dime si de verdad crees en Dios como crees en el fuego cuando te quema. Dime, 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 dime si es el cielo tu ilusión o es la verdad en la tierra. Dime a cada cosa sí o no, y entonces sabré yo si eres mi sueño. Dime, 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 dime rosa sí o no, y entonces sabré yo cuál es tu credo.
Gracias. Muchas gracias.